Yo, thanks for watching.
Yo, what's up? Back again. So, is Jay Z about to go to jail? Is Foxy Brown about to out him for past deeds allegedly? Um, is Foxy Brown about to give us something we don't already know about what's really going on with the Tupac case, or are we just gonna be more confused with that? Because I'm not really at the I'm not a believer totally in the Keefy D thing. I think it's a whole lot more going on there. But let's get into it and find out what's popping.
And he gave her the lines, "Ain't no man like the one I." The feds are coming for Jay Z, and they are coming for him hard. Y'all know how there has been talk for a couple of months about how the feds are on Jay Z's tail after his BFF Diddy got exposed. Well, word on the streets is that the feds are also building a case against Jay Z as well. And they have already begun contacting potential witnesses who will testify against him during a trial. It turns out that Foxy Brown is one of those people, and she has allegedly agreed to testify against Jay Z and expose what he did to her back in the day when she was running around with him. But that's not all, because she has also agreed to reveal some new information on Tupac's real that's going to put the kid in prison after almost 30 years. Baby, you better get sat for this because it's about to be a wild ride. Okay, I don't know about y'all, but I never thought that Foxy Brown would be the one to finally take down Jay Z once and
Pretty
for
girl.
all. But here we are. But thinking about it, it shouldn't be surprising because Foxy Brown was right there with Jay Z back in the day when he was still rough around the edges and wasn't the smooth, suave man that we know today.
Yeah, but I didn't
Foxy is
know.
one of the few people alive who knows the real Jay Z and what he is capable of because she saw him get down and dirty. He probably thought that she would stand 10 toes down behind him no matter what, and for the longest time, he was right. Foxy has kept her mouth shut since the 90s, but now that the feds are roping her into this, y'all better believe that she is not going down for Jay Z, and she is prepared to sing like a canary. According to reports, not only is Foxy going to be revealing what she knows about Tupac, but she is also going to be given a character report on Jay Z, specifically about what Jay Z allegedly did to her back in the day and how he allegedly had her blacklisted from the industry when he was done using her. It's quite surprising that Jay Z would treat Foxy Brown poorly considering their long history. They met back when Foxy was just starting out in Hollywood and they collaborated on several successful songs. They seemed to be good friends, or so it appeared. However, there were some red flags about their relationship from the beginning. In the 90s, discussions about grooming weren't as prevalent as they are now. Jay Z was in his mid 20s when they first collaborated, while Foxy was only 14 or 15. Although collaborations between artists of different ages aren't uncommon, the content of the songs Jay Z had Foxy
Yo,
performing was highly inappropriate for someone her age.
but that's
He
the
wrote
thing.
most of her verses for those collaborations,
But I
and
didn't
they
know
were
how old
far
she
too much
was.
mature for a teenager.
It was
No
fire
kid
though.
her age should have been rapping those lines. For example, in the song Ain't No Man, he gave her the lines, "Ain't no man like the one I got, no one can F you better, sleeps around but he gives me a lot, keeps you in diamonds and leathers, friends that tell me I should leave you alone, tell the freaks to find a man of their own." Jay Z had a 15-year-old rapping those lines? Seriously, what was he thinking? But wait, it gets even worse because he and Foxy kept working together and he even co wrote her song Il Nana. And let me tell you, the lyrics.
Now, I'm not condoning any of this, but I can say that I am and was then a Foxy Brown fan. So uh, I didn't have a clue that she was 14, 15 years old when like Il Nana dropped. I used to ride and bump that in my car like no other. I didn't. We used to laugh all the time and be like, "Yo, who?" We used to have these competitions. Who do you think's the finest, or who's the baddest? Who's the better rapper between Foxy Brown and Lil Kim? And I felt like Lil Kim would eat her in a battle, but they were both like, I couldn't decide. I was like, no, it was like a tie for me. But I won't stop it again.
In that one are even more outrageous. In the song Foxy raps, "Yo Nana so ill, first week out, shipped a half meal, men freaked out. She's all about pardon, check your facts, and the track record, I'm about the plaques. Shaking My Butt Half Naked, Loving This Life, Who Got the Illest Pee on the Planet, Sugar Walls Coming Down, Just Can't Stand It, The Ill Nana. So if you're wondering what Nana means, Foxy was talking about her hoo-ha. Yep, a grown man writing a song for a 15-year-old about her hoo-ha. That's one of the wildest things to come out of Hollywood, and you know we've seen some pretty wild stuff. Jay-Z kept on writing more vulgar and inappropriate songs for her. A lot of Foxy Brown's super explicit tracks from the 90s had Jay-Z's fingerprints all over them. She became famous for her raw lyrics, and while not saying Jay-Z wrote all her songs, he definitely co-wrote a bunch, and his influence was huge. So how did they go from being studio buddies, making hits together, to Jay-Z blackballing her and tanking her career? It turned out that things between them had gone beyond a professional relationship because they had become romantically involved. Not that there was a lot of romance involved, because Jay-Z just wanted to hit it and quit it, if you catch my drift. At the time, it was something of an open secret in the industry, and there were even reports that Foxy had given Jay-Z her V card. He became something of a sugar daddy to her and allegedly funded some of her lavish shopping sprees, which was weird because, again, she was 15 and he was in his mid to late 20s. But it wasn't all sunshine and roses, because sources in the industry revealed that Jay-Z allegedly gave Foxy an STD while they were messing around together.
Y'all should go back and talk to all of the that she slept with in Philly when she was in Philly. She burned every last one of them. She sent more to the clinic than COVID.
Clearly, Foxy wasn't the only woman Jay-Z was involved with, but she was kept under wraps because he never went public about their affair. It wasn't like he had a choice. Going public could have landed him in prison due to her age. Rumors even circulated that Foxy once got upset at a party and spilled the beans about her relationship with Jay-Z. She allegedly claimed that they made an adult tape together, which she supposedly had in her possession. Not long after she made these alleged revelations, her home got robbed and the tape got stolen, which is just sus. But Foxy later spoke to TMZ to deny ever making the allegations, and she said, "The atrociousness of this story sickened me to my stomach. In all my years in the music industry, these are the most disgusting and disrespectful allegations I've ever experienced. This fictitious story with no audio, visual, or written interview clearly was concocted with malicious intent. Jay has only been wonderful to me and my family, a great friend throughout all the years I've known him, and we had nothing but great success as a team." Yeah, talk about a mess. Like I said, people in the industry knew what was going on, but they kept their mouths shut. When Nick Cannon tried to ask Jay-Z's former friend Damon Dash about it, he evaded the question.
It seems like you got a question for Jay. Ask him. Don't ask me these questions, bro. I'm not taking it.
I'm not. Okay.
Y'all can keep asking me questions.
We're moving on.
Y'all keep asking me questions y'all want to ask him, because he ain't here. Ask him. I ain't to do with that, and I don't even know nothing about that.
Nas even alluded to the affair in his song Ether, where he said, "Foxy got you hot because you kept your face in her pee." What?
Yeah, you wanted that separation from Dave. Oh, that's hilarious.
You think you're getting girls now because of your looks? According to reports, Jay-Z allegedly got paranoid about the whole affair and accused Foxy of running her mouth, which she denied. But he didn't believe her, and he allegedly got her blackballed because of it. This is messy, but apart from the character testimony, there is also the talk about her testifying about what she knows about Tupac's murder and who did it. According to reports, prosecutors are seeking to have Brown act as a witness and provide evidence that reputed Southside Crip Dwayne Keefe D. Davis was in Las Vegas on September 7, 1996, something that Davis has denied. The Clark County District Attorney's Office is forming a list of witnesses that can place Davis in Vegas on the night of Pac's murder, but Keefe D. says that there is no proof that he was in Sin City on that fateful night in September. According to reports, Foxy allegedly saw Keefe D in Vegas and even interacted with him before Pac's thing later that night. Interestingly, Keefe D snitched on himself in his own book, where he admitted that he was in Vegas on the night of the and he saw Foxy on that night. In the book titled Compton Street Legend, Keefe D said, "As I walked up to the driver's side window, I noticed that the rapper Foxy Brown was in the car with Eric Von Zip. So he instructed her to step out of the car and motioned for me to jump in. Zip had a hidden compartment that he opened up, reached in, and he pulled a black .40 Glock out. He turned to me and said, 'It's time to get the money.' He continued, 'Zip handed me the 17-shot pew-pew, which I promptly put down the back waist of my pants. I hopped out the car, held the door open for Foxy Brown to get back in, closed the door, and they pulled off. But he is now claiming that he made all that up for clout and it never happened. But the feds aren't exactly buying it. And they want Foxy to testify. It goes without saying that if she does testify, it's going to put Diddy and Jay-Z in a very tight spot indeed. Keefe D revealed in the past that Diddy put $1 million bounty on Tupac's head.
Oh man. Keefe D is probably gonna be the person held responsible. Um, that's what the left brain says. The right brain says that Keefe D will probably be the one who's the scapegoat. That's what the other side's saying. Um, I don't think Jay Z will. Nah, Jay Z. First of all, he ain't going to jail. Number one. Number two, Jay Z is a very powerful individual. I watched the thing last night about how someone who was within their rights to say something to Diddy about an incident or whatnot kept their mouth closed in front of him because of his power or what they perceive to be his power. So, man, Jay, man, Foxy, I ain't gonna lie, Foxy, if you were 14, 15 years old when I was listening to those records, I blame your parents, straight up. If a lot of this is all just rumor, conjecture, or innuendo, my apologies. I don't want to say I'm falling for anything until I like to see all the cards play out. Okay, I don't like to come up with a quick decision or jump out the window like most people do. And hey, Jay-Z, man, yeah, they gonna lock him up. They not gonna lock him up. They're not gonna lock up Diddy either. Y'all tripping, man. These people got way these. I'm just an ordinary person, works a 9 to 5. What do I know about billionaires and how they or how they do things when it comes to power or what they are in control of. I have struggles every day. I mean, if they don't get my order right, I mean, I feel like I'm powerless at a restaurant. You know what I mean? A few weeks ago, a friend and I were in Virginia, and I wanted some IHOP pancakes that morning. I woke up feeling the pancakes, and we got there, and the people were moving like tortoises, even though the place wasn't packed. Then they had the nerve to bring my pancakes out without my turkey sausage. Told me, yeah, here's your pancakes. Just slid it on the table. Here's your pancakes. Or your turkey sausage will be out in a minute. Okay, so now I'm supposed to sit here and wait. If you like IHOP pancakes, you want them hot. You know what I mean? You want your syrup warm. You know what I mean? To have the other portion of your meal come out later, who does that? I don't eat my food like that. I want it all there at one time, but it wasn't nothing I could do about it. You know what I mean? Powerless, and I'm just a regular person. So yeah, y'all get out of the clouds with this. Yeah, if anything, reputations will be tarnished, money will be spent, but it won't be no jail time. If you rolled it with me for this long, thank you. See you on the next one. Salute.
Yo, thanks for watching.